Hey everybody, back with my first video of the year. I think I can finally get back to putting up some videos. And I'm going to start with something that I got towards the end of 2020. This stuff got here, I think, either right on New Year's or the day before. Some stuff from Anthony Paez, A&P Collectibles. I had sent them some Dominican players because he was starting a Dominican player side PC, which I thought was kind of cool because I do the Puerto Rican player side PC. And yeah, just send them a bunch of Dominican players. And as we all say, when we send stuff like that, no need to send anything back. But he insisted he wanted to send me some stuff from my Puerto Rican PC, and I do appreciate it because I know there's definitely a bunch in here that I don't have. Really like that Giovanni Soto. He was a pretty good prospect with the Cubs. I think he won Rookie of the Year. Didn't really turn out to be much. I think he was mostly a defensive catcher. Only had a few good offensive seasons. There's another Cub there, Baez. Got some Lindor in here now with the Mets. We'll see how that works out. For some reason, some of those moves for the Mets don't quite work out sometimes. That's a really cool one there, the Turkey Red. Really like this one too, the Bowman Platinum with a nice shine to it. Again, I'm sure I don't have most of these. There's a Gypsy Queen. Here's a Kike Hernandez, who I just found out signed with the Red Sox, unfortunately. He was out there for a while. We've seen a lot of trades happen this offseason, but there's still a lot of free agents out there, a lot of like mid-level free agents. Really like this one, Carlos Delgado catching. A lot of people forget that he started as a catcher for a few years, then they moved him to first base. This guy was a catcher his whole career. Sandy Jr., rated rookie. Got some Ruben Sierra. Really like this one with the Reds. Pretty sure he doesn't have a lot of cards with the Reds. He was only there for like half a season. During this time in his career, he was bouncing around a lot and eventually bounced out of the league for a while. He was out of baseball, out of Major League Baseball for like 2 or 3 years. And he got in better shape, got his mind right, matured a bit. He had a lot of maturing to do, but then came back later on with the Rangers and Mariners and Yankees. Had a nice end to his career over those last 4 or 5 years as like a veteran bat off the bench. This next guy I'm not too fond of, Christian Vasquez. It has nothing to do with the fact that he plays with the Red Sox. There have been plenty of Red Sox players in my lifetime that I liked, but this guy just always seems to be running his mouth, always saying something stupid. And he seems to be kind of arrogant. Like he thinks he's better than he is. Like at best, he's like slightly above mediocre, but seems to think he's like a superstar. So yeah, just kind of annoying. But with that being said, I do have a few of his cards in the Puerto Rican catcher's binder. You just won't see me going out of my way to get any of his cards. This Puerto Rican catcher I do like though, Yadi Molina. I always want to get more of his cards. Nice gallery there. Who did this one? Dan Berggren. Seems like most of the ones that I like from this set were done by Dan Berggren. Got some Eddie Rosario, who I think is still a free agent. Like I said, there's still some decent free agents out there. But it's cool. It's from the same year of Topps, but they use different photos for the regular Topps and the opening day. I feel like they should always do that. This one's really cool too here. The Big League. Nice shot there. There's another Big League, Roberto Perez. Yeah, another Puerto Rican catcher. The Indians ended up picking up his option. I thought they were going to let him go. They seem to be letting go of a lot of their veterans. There's some Carlos Correa. He's another guy I can kind of take him or leave him right now. And really not just because of the cheating scandal. I can kind of get over that, but just the way he responded to the whole cheating scandal. Some of the interviews he did, he ended up looking kind of ridiculous. It was like the equivalent of Rafael Palmeiro when he was pointing at people and saying he did not take steroids. That's kind of how silly Correa looked in some of his interviews. But with that being said, I actually have some Palmeiros in my 90s binders, so I forgive players pretty easily. So we'll see what happens with Correa the next few years. This guy I really like, Barrios. Said it many times, think he's going to go down as one of the best Puerto Rican pitchers ever. There's another gallery. Who did this one? John Giancaspro. That was decent.
Bonilla hits it well. Is it far enough? It is gone. A home run.
And the video cut me off just as I was showing the final one, but I wanted to make sure to come back and show this one because it's one of my favorite ones from the stack. Really cool insert of Bobby Bonilla, Cyclone Squad. Really like that. And before we all know it, it'll be Bobby Bonilla Day again. So awesome stuff. Thanks, Anthony. Definitely looking forward to putting all of these away. It's been a while since I brought out my Puerto Rican binders and looked through them, so that's going to be fun. And I should be back with a few more videos soon. I haven't really been buying much lately, but still have a decent amount of stuff from the previous few months that I can catch up on. So talk to you guys again next time.
We're looking into a true sports oddity. You may have heard that former baseball player Bobby Bonilla is getting paid $1 million a year from the New York Mets, even though he's been retired since 2001. This is true. Today, July 1st, is the day that Bonilla gets paid each year. Some call it Bobby Bonilla Day. In 2000, the Mets agreed to buy out the rest of his $5.9 million contract, but instead of paying it at the time, they agreed to make annual payments of $1.1 million for 25 years starting in 2011. That means Bonilla will get $1 million a year through 2035. That's when he'll be 72. That'll be more than 3 decades after he last played.